Hi and welcome to today's video. So my name is Rita and this is going to be my update for Partners in Creme 2022 for March. So Steph and Dalin founded this project. I will link their channels down below and you can have a look at their updates for this month. Steph is in the middle of her exams, so good luck to her with her exams. I hope they go well and let's get into it. So, unfortunately, this is not my best update ever remotely. As you might know, if you saw my intro to the project, I had appendicitis last month, or in January, and then basically for the whole of March I have had COVID. So this, not my best start to a year ever, to be honest. I'm doing great, I'm doing fine. I am sneezing, so I'm not leaving the house yet, but I've had enough time, so now when I stop sneezing I will be allowed to leave the house. So and I'm feeling much better, so that's good. So I am going to kind of breeze through these projects, to be honest, because there isn't a huge amount to update on. I've worn makeup a few times in the last week, but not that much because obviously I've been sick, and so it just normally right before an update I might have a bit of a surge and really focus on my project pan items. Sorry, the sun is shifting, or rather the clouds are shifting in front of the sun, so I'm just worried that the light is getting too dramatically different, but we'll see. So I didn't have that kind of burst of panning energy this time around because obviously I haven't been well and I just haven't been wearing makeup that often or leaving the house at all or doing much skincare, which impacts two of the items. So let's go through it. So the first item I had, actually this is the most exciting update, is this Kiko cream shadow. Look at it, beautiful rose gold. So I have it as a base, so I have thoughts on this. So I was hoping that I could maybe get away without using an eyeshadow primer with this because, people would use this as a primer for looks, which I have used as a base under powder shadow today, but actually not on its own. I also have an eyeshadow primer on under that because I did try it one day and it didn't work at all. So I have used this 5 times. My goal is to use it 10 times. So hopefully in the next month I will hit that goal, and I have been really enjoying it. The colour of it is beautiful. So I've worn it on its own. I actually only wore it on its own once where I did like a quick face because I had to show my face, and then early in the morning, and then later in the day I put more eyeshadow on top. I put powder eyeshadow on top of it, and it is absolutely beautiful on its own, but I've mostly kind of worn it like this with various warm neutral looks and really enjoyed mixing it in with other things, but it's definitely beautiful on its own, and I am happy that this project has gotten me to use it because it's fun and it's easy and it's beautiful. So halfway to that goal. I am nowhere near halfway to the goal on the next one, which is to use all of my cream blushes 20 times each. So the only one that I have a decent usage on so far is Between the Sheets, the Super Shock from Colourpop, which I have 4 uses on so far, and the rest are all over the place. So like some I have 1 or 2 uses. This is the Kiko 3-in-1 all over colour stick, and I've been enjoying them. I did suspect that I would quite like the Colourpop formula, and I have been really liking it. Also, it's just a bit easier because of the formula. So there you can see the brush marks. I think I must have mostly applied this one first with my fingers and then blended out with a brush. But because of the formula of these, I'm kind of confident to put them over powder, and I have very oily skin. I have to set my face, so I kind of instinctively, once I've done foundation or concealer or whatever, reach for powder and go for it. And then it's sometimes I forget, oh yeah, I wanted to use a cream blush, and some of the formulas don't sit well on top of powder, but I feel that these do. I'm very sorry about the background noise. There are builders. it's going to be an ongoing thing. So I've been loving these, and it's just easier because I find them more flexible than the others, because they can go, I think they look fine applied over powder. Other ones I've got like 1 or 2 uses on, nothing exciting yet. I think I should try and focus in on 1 or 2. Also, I need to hone down exactly how I'm tracking these uses, because I've been putting it in my diary, which works well for my eyeshadow. I track my eyeshadow every day. I just write in my diary what eyeshadow I use that day. But for these, I don't necessarily know the names of all the blushes so well that I could remember to do that. So I think what I'll do is a little tracker like I did last year when I first started, and I had usage goals on everything, where I have like a calendar format where I just make it myself in Word, and do out the weeks of this month up until the next update, and then I put in a row for every cream blush, and then each day I can tick which ones I use. And when I posted that on Instagram, and people thought it was cool, and other people were like, why? You can just, you know, I just have a little notebook on my desk where I do my makeup, and I just put, you know, put a little one or a little tick or whatever beside the blush that I used that day. I tried something like that, and then I kept forgetting to do it, so I would kind of a few days later be like, oh no, okay, I remember I used this one today, I remember I used that one yesterday, but the day before, did I do it or did I not do it? Actually, did I do it yesterday? Did I not do it yesterday? And there was no way to look back on it and check it. So I like to having a little calendar where I can see like, okay, Wednesday, I wrote something down on Wednesday, and I'm going to trust that's correct. So it's from Thursday that I'm trying to remember what I've been using. And I kind of look for clues in my Instagram and in my uploaded selfies to stories and things like that. But it definitely helps to have it in a calendar format. So I think I'm going to do that, because I've been kind of like doing the like just a tick beside each blush as I use them thing, but it's at the start of each month in my diary, and it's very easy to forget to do that. So I hopefully will have better usage numbers next month, both because I will be wearing makeup more often, because I will be well, and because I will be actually accurately tracking when I am wearing makeup which cream blush I used. So excited for that. Next up is the bronzer and contour sticks. So I have the Wet n Wild bronzer and the Sephora contour. So as you can see, not much, like nothing much going on here. So these need a lot of work put into them. I generally like bronzer and contour is not my favorite step. It's not the most important to me. So like I haven't done makeup that much recently, and when I did, sometimes I skip this. You know, I would never skip blush, but I would skip this. So it has suffered for me being sick. So hopefully that will improve next month too. Next up is the e.l.f. Sheer Slick Lipstick in Black Cherry. I actually don't have this with me because it's downstairs somewhere and I couldn't immediately put my hands on it. I have worn it a few times, but just not that much. We are now moving to not requiring masks all the time. Obviously, I immediately got COVID when that restriction was lifted, so I'm not sure if I'm 100% ready, but definitely I think I'm going to be in a position to wear lip products more often. So looking forward to that and getting my numbers up on that basis, or not numbers, I'm not tracking usage of that, getting, you know, using up product of that. I am worried now about the sun being too bright. It's making my eyeshadow look dramatic though, so that's fun. It doesn't look dramatic at all when I put my glasses on, so the, you know, dramatic inner corner pop is much more subtle when I have my glasses on. Next is concealer. So I think I've done pretty well with these in terms of when I have worn makeup. I've used these, I think, all but twice in the last month, and you can see the windowing on the hydrating concealer is expanding, which is great. So I'm really enjoying those. I think they're decent coverage and easy and fun to use. I am travelling within Ireland in a couple of weeks, so I will bring these with me, but if I travel outside of Ireland I won't, because they're obviously just a bit bulky. So I'd say that's the only time I'm going to like really just totally switch to a different concealer. Other than that, I want to be using these, you know, if I wear makeup every day in a week, I want to use these 6 times. So really get through them and expand that window, and hopefully get a window on this one eventually. You can kind of see like it's a slightly different color there. That's like maybe going to be a window soon, so fingers crossed. Though the way I mix them, if I use way more of this, it looks too light, so it's sort of inevitable that the hydrating one will be used up quicker than the ordinary camo concealer. Next is my sunblock. So I am wearing it today, but I haven't worn sunblock other than that in the last, you know, 8 days, or 10 days actually, because I got sick before I tested positive, so I wasn't leaving the house. It's it's kind of sunny now, but it's been raining a lot and I haven't been leaving the house, so I'm not going to wear sunblock in those circumstances. So I am looking forward to being able to leave the house and therefore using this. I promise you now, I will finish this before the next update. There's not that much left, and you know, the sun is rising earlier. More of my work is in daylight now, and therefore I really do need sunblock, so I'm looking forward to using this up. And then last, I thought was a gimme product, that has not turned out to be the case, is the Inky List Retinol, which I really enjoy, but I haven't worn it, you know, in the last nearly 2 weeks because I haven't been well. So I'm looking forward to getting through this. Let me see, can I see how much is left? There's very little left in it. It's just kind of at the very, I'd say, you know, where the E is there, I'd say it's just from there down. So I'm looking forward to using this up. I haven't been in a skincare headspace at all, so I, you know, bare bones, wash your face, bit of moisturizer has been where I've been at. So looking forward to getting into that again and using that again. And obviously when I'm using this, I absolutely have to be using this, so that should all work out, using them in combination with each other. So this isn't my best month. I have watched a few uploads that other people made already this morning of their updates for this month, and they're much more exciting, and it's great to see other people getting through their products. Apologies for the noise again, but hopefully I won't have a third illness of the year, and I will be able to make a bit more progress in the next month. I am going on that weekend away, so some stuff will come with me and some stuff won't. Obviously I'm not going to take all the blushes. How many blushes is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think, cream blushes. I'm not going to take them all with me for a 3-day trip, but I will take some of these things with me, and project planning is handy for that, actually, to kind of have key things that you want to focus on that it's handy, you feel good about bringing with you. So hopefully next month will be a little bit more exciting. Best of luck to you in your project pan goals, and I hope that your projects are going well, and I'm looking forward to watching everyone else's update videos for Partners in Creme, or checking out progress on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day. Bye.